1 minute, guys. 1 minute. We're going to kick this show in the road.
Well, hello there, everybody, and good morning or good evening, whatever it is for you, wherever you are. Thank you so much for tuning in to CWTV here today. Matthew Ivins asking, are we going to have more checkers or is there going to be more wreckers today? It's the midgets. It's controlled chaos. And on this track, we'll see who gets it done today in fashion, in some good-looking skills here. We'll see who's got them in these midgets. Like I said, look at that. Look at that. He's popping them wheelies again. Whether it's, like I said, early in the morning, like it is here, or maybe you're about ready to finish off your Sunday. Appreciate you doing it here with me. And if you know anything about checkers and wreckers, you know that we're going to go live here in about 6 hours. That's right, 6 hours away from checkers and wreckers, live in the morning here. We're going to talk a lot of racing. Is Howdy. He's going to get into some racing here. We're going to talk about Caleb Ramsey taking the victory away with the karting there. So we got a lot to talk about this morning. Don't miss out. Hey, if you do, I get it. It happens. Hop on over to www.bwsports1.com. That, again, is www.bwsports1.com for all of the fun. If you happen to miss anything that we got cooking out throughout the week, you're going to watch Bradley Oldfield run around here for a bit. We still got about a little over a minute remaining in qualifying, guys. watching JSI right now. This is JSI, William. Should be a fun one here. We got about 25 seconds remaining to get back into the action here. It looks like just about everybody has put a lap down here so far. We'll see if they can give us a solid race. We got this one in Charlotte. Then don't go away because they're going to move to Knoxville right after. Doubleheader coming your way here. Like I said, whether it's the morning or the afternoon. I keep saying this morning, but I know you guys watching in Australia, it's not the morning. And you're probably wondering, what in the world are you talking about the morning for? We're lining up for the first heat here today. Let's see. Looks like we're going to have 4 heats coming your way. 4 cars going to transfer through. Brad Pasco on the front of this one. Elliot Osborne in second. Absolutely, William. I'll tell you, if you like the dirt, I do another one then yesterday that is called Battle Over Pacific, and that is a sprint car league. So be a little fun to watch there. Leanne Burke saying good luck to the JSI boys tonight. Well, good luck to you, Leanne. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, we got Brad Pascal, Elliot Osborne, Kyle Mock, Clayton Davies, Matthew Hurd, Justin Wright, Lachlan Barberry. We got the old Hobbit here in 8th, Peter McGill and Tyler McQuilkin rounding out the field here in this first heat of 4 heats tonight. Asphalt's for getting to the dirt track. Well, I see where you're coming from there, but my heart's on the pavement, so I can't completely agree with you. But hey, I get it. You got the love for dirt. I feel it. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, check out Battle Over the Pacific if you're looking for another morning league and iRacing race pace events. These guys, a lot of these guys are Australian, so you know William as well as I do if you do those officials. I hate to stereotype here, but man, these Australians can drive on dirt. You hear one of them mic up in a dirt race, you know you're probably in a good one. It should be clean here. We'll see. We shall see. We're about to get it fired off here. Green flag is out and underway. We are racing here today with the JSI boys coming around in first place. Elliot Osborne going to get around Brad Pasco there. Looks like Clayton Davies going to battle with Brad, but Brad going to pull out in front of that one. Clayton there up on the top. Going to try to roll it in here. Controlled chaos. Like I said, these things so quick, so fast, so small, it really allows them just to run the whole track like this. Such a fun race to watch. We got 8 laps of action coming your way. They do. Absolutely, William. Yes, they do. Another good thing is road course racing. Believe it or not, they're really good at that. Supercars and midgets, they know them. Look at this. Down in second place, the battle here is Elliot Osborne and Clayton Davies. They're battling it out pretty hard back here. We got some battle going out behind these guys. We're going to keep it out in this front spot for now. See who's going to pull away with this second place is Tyler McQuilkin. Clayton Davies getting on the wall there. Tyler McQuilkin battling Kyle Mock back behind in fourth there for that transfer spot. Tyler McQuilkin falling back just a hair here. He's got a little time left to reel back in that fourth place spot and see if he can walk on, move on up. Everybody, they want to move on up. Clayton Davies now in that third place, holding steady. He's looking at Elliot Osborne in front of him, trying to reel something in here. Kyle Mock in that fourth place, holding on to that transfer spot at the moment. Doing a great job of it. Look at the movement. Let's see if it gets off. It doesn't, but you can just see the suspension on it. I mean, it's all over the place. These things, not easy to control. We're under our first white flag of the day here. ButtKicker Gamer 2. Immerse yourself in the game and feel what you've been missing. Brad Pasco out in the front. Gonna run across the line in first. This one's his. Whoa! Elliot Osborne just barely making it there in second. Clayton Davies and Kyle Mock choose to move on. William, just check out there what Matthew said. These guys are ready to get it going. And Matthew, I think we're going to stick with you guys for another season here. We should be good through the off season, or the winter, I should say, since I'm not, I refuse to race in 30-degree weather on a cart. Just doesn't sound fun. So we'll be with the battle over the Pacific all winter long here. Brad O'Brien from O'Brien Sim Sets right there in that top spot. We got Graham Smith, Darcy Wilson, Benjamin Matchett, Russell Bonzi, Dylan D.C. Cook, Daniel Boyd, Jay Crawford, Bradley Oldfield, and Caden Barker rounding out the field here today. Now let's see who's able to get this one done in the second of 4 heats. We're moving. It won't be long now, and we'll be underway with some fun, exciting action here with JSI. Ash Hammond Sign and Designs. Check them out, guys. They got those baller boards over there as well. Jay Crawford Design and White Line, the sponsors of today's race, guys. Help the ones that help us. Looks like Brad O'Brien pulling over for a beer real quick. He's going to fire it back up and pull himself back up to the front here. And do the pull over for the old beer. One more time around the track. Nope, I lied. He's pulling off now. We're about to get him fired away here.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag, and we are racing here. Brad having a little connection troubles. And he's going to fall back here early. Smythe out to the front here. Benjamin Matchett in second. Trying to pull up here. I believe he is the points leader at the moment, is Benjamin Matchett. So we'll see if that 61 machine can hold steady. We got 4 wide back behind these guys. Is Dylan D.C. Cook, Russell Bonzi, Caden Barker, and Bradley Oldfield battling it out here. What a run through the corners we are seeing here. Is got a little contact there in front of behind the 42, I should say. That was Caden Barker. Controlled chaos. That's what these midgets are. Absolute controlled chaos. Oh, slider there, just nearly missing some contact here. We got 2 wide through the corners with the 42 of Russell Bonzi and Caden Barker here. This is a battle for the transfer spot between Russell Bonzi, Caden Barker, Brad O'Brien now falling back into that 4th position. He's on the bubble. He's going to have to keep it steady in that 77 machine if he wants to move on up with everybody that's moving on up. Oh, Brad O'Brien flipping around. He ain't going to be moving on up through the heat. He's going to have to give the Conti a try here. Benjamin Matchett now going to take the lead on the top side. Smythe trying to hold him off here. They're battling side by side through the corners. Matchett's going to take it away from him here. Can he hold on to it? As they will cross the line. They got that ButtKicker Gamer 2 white flag. We are on the final lap. What a run there by Smythe. He's going to grab Benjamin Matchett's tire in the 42 now of Russell Bonzi able to... God, Matchett just getting destroyed. They're just running over him. We got Great Smythe, Russell Bonzi, Caden Barker, and Daniel Boyd. Looks like gonna transfer on. Bill Cook's in the house. What's going on? How's it going, Bill? Hopefully you're having a good one here today. It's early for us, Bill. Josh Walton. We got old J-Dub sitting in the top spot here. Aaron Halton in second. Todd Atkins in third. Riley Simpson fourth. Holly Wright in fifth. Ash Hammond in sixth. Old Berkey sitting in seventh. Jason Carbone in eighth. Callum Davidson in ninth. And Roy Baymont in 10th place here. See who's able to pull this one off in the third of 4 heats tonight. They have been solid here so far. You gotta love the fun, entertaining action that the guys over here at JSI are whipping out and throwing down. We'll see how they work this one out here. Like I said, the third of 4 heats tonight. We're stacking up here. We'll see if this could be a little dicey start here. Had some contact early through this pace lap. We'll see. They're able to. Oh! Told you. Can't say I didn't call that one. They're going to try to pull it back up. Ooh, I got to get back up there.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out, and we are racing here back underway from the dirt track at Charlotte. Looking up front is J-Dub going to try to run away with this one early. Aaron Hatton behind him. Todd Atkins following suit here up on that top side. Trying to get something going up on the cushion. See if he can get around and in front of Todd there, who is pulled in front on the top side. After this one, we are heading to Knoxville. Heading to Knoxville. Man, I'll tell you what, William, if you're on, if you join the league, I'll ask him to accept you here before this second race. I got a practice session. You got time to hop in and have some fun. Josh Walton out in front. Todd's going to try to chase him down now. Then we got Callum and Aaron sitting in the transfer spots. Todd was almost a 2-time winner last week, but after an unfortunate incident at Lernerville, falls out of the podium there on the last lap. So he's here to get a little revenge. The top 4 sitting pretty right now. They just need to make sure they stay out of each other's way. Don't get on top of each other. You'll be able to pull this one out here. As J-Dub still in the lead of this one, but see if he can hold on to it for the time being. What a good run we are seeing here so far already here today. That momentum esports J-Dub machine right there, that 81 putting it down. He's got the white flag now. ButtKicker Gamer 2. Immerse yourself in the game and feel what you've been missing. These guys are going to cook it around here, and it doesn't look like Todd Atkins going to be able to get to the back of J-Dub here. J-Dub going to take the win here. Todd Atkins, Callum Davidson, and actually, nope, right at the line there. Callum getting to Aaron just by a skosh. We're going to move on to the 4th and final heat of the night. We got some consolation races coming your way. Couple B mains. We'll be to the feature here. Won't be long. Blake Walsh going to take the start on this one. Up in the front, we got Craig Sheeram next to him. Caleb Mills in 3rd. Andrew Parks in 4th. Hayden Vickers 5th. Mark Scott in 6th. Sam Dureco in 7th. And Carl Yenny in 8th. And back in a row, all alone. There's no one there besides him. Harry Stewart gonna get us started here in 9th place. In this final heat, we'll see who's able to put it out and get into that feature event without having to make their self walk through the consolation here. Yep. Oh, I'm with you there, Bill. Drink a whole pot of it. I got a cup here that I'm finishing off. And I don't mess around when it comes to coffee. I like it strong. Some people say coffee put hair on you. My coffee's so strong it takes the hair off of you. And that's how strong my coffee is. Three fantastic heat races so far today. This one should be just the same. We'll watch as Blake Walsh and Craig Sheeran are about set to take the green flag.
Green flag, green flag.
There it is. The green flag is out. We are racing here in this final heat. Fun, William. Hey, I'm with you there. I get you. Blake Walsh moving around that first lap belongs to him, but now Craig going to try to rip that bottom side, make something happen there, as well as Andrew making something work across that middle. Now Andrew's up to the top here. Looks like he's going to try to shake something up as he gets a good momentum coming off that top side. See what he's able to get going as he's sitting on that transfer spot right now, but it looks like Harry Stewart's coming up with a vengeance. See what old Harry Stewart can do here as he's to the low side now of Andrew Parks. Looks like he's trying to get Caleb Mills here as well. Coming across the line, they're going to have 4 laps remaining. Harry Stewart really bringing this one in. Take a look from the cockpit here. See what he's got ripping around. He's doing a fantastic job right now, as he found himself battling Caleb here for that transfer spot. We'll see if he can get it out and in front here. Harry Stewart up to the top, and he's going to get out in front of Caleb Mills for the time being here. They're going to hit the line. They'll have 2 laps of action remaining. See who's going to cross over and be that transfer spot. Is Andrew Parks now on the bubble, and he's got Caleb Mills right behind him here. So Harry Stewart working his way all the way from 9th place to 3rd here so far. Crosses the line. They got that ButtKicker Gamer 2 white flag out in the air. Andrew Parks throwing a hard one there. Caleb Mills coming down, getting the backside of that one. And these 4 are going to cross. Blake Walsh, Craig Sheeran, Harry Stewart, and Andrew Parks getting it done in this one. Top 4 moving on up to the feature here. We got 2 consolation races coming your way. We'll see how they get it going here in these consies. Line us up for that feature here. Ten laps here, so assuming 10 and 12, and looks like top 7 from both of these going to move on through to the feature event here tonight. Tyler McQuilkin, Rory Baymont, Justin Wright, Holly Wright, Lachlan Barberry, Ash Hammond, The Hobbit, Riley Simpson, Peter McGill, Berkey, and Matthew Hurd round out the field here. In this one, we'll see who's able to get it done and move on. Like I said, the top 7 gonna advance here, and that means 4 Those bottom four going to walk away. They're going to pack up and head on home. Gonna get it going here. They're gonna see that green flag, and Tyler Rory gonna get us fired off in the front. Green flag racing now. See who's able to get this one done. Top 7, like I said, the 4 in the back gonna pack up and head on home. Right now, Berkey's sitting in that transfer spot. Rory gonna pull up to the front over Tyler McQuilkin here. Tyler's gonna pull right back there and try to go side by side. Tyler on the low side, Rory to the top. Here he goes, sliding in front of him. All he wants to do is win. He's gone his side now as Holly Wright, Ash Hammond, Justin Wright, Matthew Hurd come climbing through the field. Berkey sitting on that transfer spot at the moment. We're gonna hop back here. Let's see where he looks fairly clean. Let's take a look from the backside, strong side. Hey, he's got, looks like he's got the Hobbit coming. He's still got a little bit before that would come into play here. These guys ripping through the corners, crossing that line here. About halfway through this race now. Lap 5 of 10. Rory still ripping it out in front. We got a little contact with the wall back there. Check it in on Berkey as he's in that transfer spot. Still at the moment in that 74 machine. The Hobbit's closing in on him, though. Can he get around? Back up front, Rory holding on to it by about a half second over Holly. We got Ash Hammond and Justin Wright back behind these guys. Pretty spread out at the moment. We'll keep our eyes on that transfer spot right now as Berkey is in 7th place, but the Hobbit is coming up quick. Can he get there? You got Tony Hawk back behind him trying to do a little grind on the wall there. Doesn't work as well on midgets as it does in a skateboard, but hey, you do you. 3 laps here to go. Whipping it around. We're keeping our eye on this transfer spot right now as these guys are throwing it down. That I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to ask that for you. Berkey right now, I want to say these are open. Berkey's holding on to it. It looks like he's got a solid run ahead of him. He's got 5 seconds between him and that next place here. So we'll look and see if we got any battling up in the front. As Rory's going to take the white flag, that ButtKicker Gamer 2 final lap. Feel what you've been missing. Immerse yourself in the game. Roy Baymont going to get this one done. Holly Wright, Ash Hammond, Matthew Hurd, Justin Wright, Riley Simpson, and Berkey going to run down the line here and transfer through. Heading on into this second Consi here. 7 more cars gonna transfer on through. Leanne says yes, they are open. Thank you, Leanne. Leanne's a good line of help here. And like I said, after this content feature here, don't go away. We're going to hold up for just a moment. Afterwards, we'll get fired back and we'll run to Knoxville. We'll keep you live and on tune here. These guys ready? We're ready.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is underway. We are racing here back with the JSI boys. Hayden falling off quick there. Crawford up in the front. No, Smythe there, sorry. Bradley Oldfield. With every question William asking, he's getting the right answers. Hey, it'll be quick. That's the fun thing with these dirt races. And then you go, but I get the daughter comes first there. Bradley Oldfield out in the front. Smythe behind him. These guys battling side by side. That 24 against the 19. What a run for the lead here. You look back as Jason Carborn is sitting in the transfer spot right now. Sam DeRico is right behind him, though, 0.3 seconds behind. We're going to keep an eye out on this 24 machine right now. Graham Smythe, because he is trying to keep it out in front, but Bradley Oldfield wants it. See who wants it more. Brad O'Brien in the picture there in fourth place. In that rough incident there in the heat, so he's going to try to get a little revenge himself here. As Smythe and Oldfield battling it out, still halfway through this one. Throwing sliders, crossovers. Whoa, Brad O'Brien, he's up in the air, and he is back behind seventh place. It's going to be hard to make that up here. He's off the track, so. Got to, William. You guys are the ones keeping it going. And Bradley Oldfield battling here with Smythe still. We got 3 laps of action to go. What a move up on that top side. 24 tries to close the door, and the 19 says, no way, no how, not going to happen. You got Caleb Mills there in third, holding on to it. Let's see, back in the 7th spot is Sam DeRico. He's got Hayden Vickers right behind him, trying to reel him on in. Can he get it done? Vickers up on that high side here. DeRico down to the low. Can he work it out? We gonna work it out. It's the white flag. Final lap is underway. ButtKicker Gamer 2, immerse yourself in the game. Feel what you've been missing. Slider attempt by Hayden Vickers. Sam's gonna throw that crossover. Can he get it at the line? Who's it going to be transferring through? What a battle for this transfer spot as Hayden Vickers is going to move on through there. Wow. Thank you, Leanne. Appreciate that. We got 35 laps of a feature event coming your way here. Brad Pasco going to get us started on the front. Russell Bonzi in second. Joshua Walton third. We got Blake Walsh in fourth. Elliot Osborne starting in 5th. Caden Barker 6th. Todd Atkins 7th. Craig Sheeran in 8th. Clayton Davis starting 9th and firing off 10th. We got Daniel Boyd in 11th. Callum Davidson. And 12th, Harry Stewart. Kyle Mock sitting 13th. Benjamin Matchett in 14th. 15th is Aaron Hatton. 16th, Andrew Parks. We got Rory Baymont in 17th. 18th is Bradley Oldfield. Holly Wright in 19th. And Greem Smith, 20th. Ash Hammond, 21st. Caleb Mills, 22nd. 23rd, we got Matthew Hurd. Mark Scott, 24th. Justin Wright, 25th. Jason Carbone in 26th. 27th, Riley Stewart. 28th, Hayden Vickers. 29th, Berkey Sanderico running out that last spot here in the field. 30th place here. We'll see who's able to get it done from the dirt track at Charlotte. Doesn't look like Brad lines up here, nor does Todd. Couple guys missing the grid here, and for those couple guys, they were quick. So the 81 of J-Dub gonna move up to the front here. He'll take it. He'll take it. Nothing wrong with that. Not if you're J-Dub, at least. Nothing wrong with it. "35 laps of action coming your way here today." And like I said, when we're done here, don't leave. Don't go away. We got plenty of action coming your way here. Williams cheering on for Russell. Let's see who can get it going here. So we got a green flag in the air. Russell and J-Dub gonna get us started here nice and easy. As they're going through these first set of turns, controlled chaos ensues here in these midgets. J-Dub out in the front on that low side. You got Blake Walsh and Caden Barker, Elliot Osborne. These guys battling for that front spot here as well. They're throwing them in quick here.
Yellow flag is out.
Yes, Leanne. See what that yellow flag was for here. Look like Sanderico. Got some blinking a little bit. But you can see the little mess in the back there. They'll pull it forward. They'll get it going. J-Dub, Blake Walsh, Caden Barker, Elliot Osborne, and Harry Stewart round out the top 5. The race is getting messy. We'll see. We'll see. Controlled chaos. That's what I say with these midgets. Controlled chaos. Big field here today at this beautiful facility here in Charlotte. Look at J-Dub there. He's ready to get it going. He is ready to get this one moving, shaking, raking, baking, staking, whatever you want to say. These guys are ready.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out, and we are racing back here. Let's go back up to the front here with Josh Walton, Blake Walsh. These guys battling out tough here. And got another caution here flipping. Let's see what's going on here. He flipped it hard. He flipped it good. That's Smythe here. Let's take another look from the bird's eye view. See what happened here with Smythe. Oh, an inside tire. That's never a good one. A whoopsie. Back underway with the yellow flag here. We'll see them situate it, get it going again, and we'll fire back to green flag racing in just a few. It won't be long, yeah. It won't be long, yeah. It won't be long till I'm racing with you. Guys, check out White Line. Check out Ash Hammond Signs and Designs, as well as Crawford Designs here as well. Guys, I can't say it enough. They're the ones that support us. So let's support these guys out there. If you're not going to support the sim racing community, what are you doing in sim racing? You know what I mean? We got one to go. We're going to be firing away here. Back to green flag racing, just a few short moments. William saying, get it, let's go. And J-Dub gonna be a hard one to beat out in the front spot here. They're just giving him free laps right now, William. They're just giving him free laps. Leanne's gonna start slapping some people back here. I'm different too, Leanne.
Green.
J-Dub pushing it out in front, getting a great start there. Got Caden Barker working that low side. Blake Walsh up top, going to be able to pull back into second there. Harry Stewart, another just fantastic run for him. Got a yellow flag in the air. These guys back in the mid-pack, really racing for what seems like $1 million. As that was Matthew Hurd. You heard me? JSI saying, rip the lip. Some more freebies here for J-Dub. He'll take the freebies. Gets his money for nothing and his laps for free. We got another race coming your way right after this, guys. I can't tell you that enough. I don't want you to run away from me. I don't want you to run off and go watch UDTV or something like that. I want you to stay right here with CWTV, guys. Appreciate you so much. Cahill Gray saying, let's go, JSI. He's cheering on those boys over there. About ready to fire it back and underway here. It's going to be lap 14 of 35 when we get the green flag. J-Dub liking these freebies. William can't sleep.
Green.
He's going to hop in there. J-Dub out in front. Blake Walsh second. Caden Barker and Harry Stewart rounding out that top four right now. Harry trying to make a run here quick up. You know, the kind of a telltale here. We'll see as we start to get some green flag laps, but I was going to say these guys were really going to charge quick and fast with the yellows we've been having. Track position just meaning so much quick. Harry Stewart in second now. What a run by Harry Stewart. Yes, he started this one back in 12th. Just doing a fantastic job putting the heat on J-Dub. Harry right up there running that top side. J-Dub coming close. Woo! We got a battle here as we are just about halfway through this one. Harry Stewart finds his way out in the front. J-Dub gonna reach down low. See if he's got something for him. Harry just keeping high up there in that cushion. Really getting it going, doing a great job. And he's going to pull out to about a half second here in front of J-Dub. So Harry Stewart definitely feeling the heat. He knows what to do in the midget seat. He's going to come up to some traffic now. We'll see if this plays a factor for Harry Stewart and J-Dub battling out for that front spot here. These guys pretty spread out as Blake Walsh in that fourth place looks to throw the slider on Caden Barker. And he got it for a second, but back into fourth now as Caden Barker finds himself back in front after that crossover. What a run these guys are having. Blake Walsh again. Oh, going to use the lap traffic there. He uses it to his benefit, gets it done. The lap traffic, he finds himself in the wall. We'll see if that calls out the yellow flag as they try to keep it clean, try to keep it moving here. Get some solid green flag racing going. Halfway through, or sorry, half second back. Josh Walton to Harry Stewart out in front. Harry Stewart trying to keep it tight, keep it steady. Looks like Callum Davidson working with Blake Walsh here, trying to make something happen here for third. Looking to put himself on this podium here as we cross the line. It'll be lap 23 of 35. You know what these guys are doing, Leanne? They're pushing it. Push it. Push it real good. That's what they're doing right now. Blake Walsh in that third spot, battling with Clayton Davies. Cahill Grayson, come on, Walshy. You got it. He's in third right now. Can he hold on to it? It's Clayton Davies pulling up behind him, trying to make it work. You got Russell coming up through the field here as well. Leanne, he just sent his request. William did. Is there a way that you could accept that for the second race? Would that be possible? Josh Walton in that second spot. J-Dub wants that lead again, but Harry Stewart is running away. He's looking like Forrest Gump right now. Run, Harry, run! J-Dub looking, trying to close that gap. Right now we got a battle here between Blake Walsh and Clayton Davies. This one for third. That podium spot right now. Clayton Davies just can't seem to reel him in just quite yet as he's holding back here. Clayton Davies up on the top side. Blake Walsh sliding through. Here they go, crossing over the line again. All they want to do is win. Harry Stewart has a 1.1 second lead. Now we see a move for third here. Is Clayton Davies going to drop to the low side of old Walshy boy there, and he's going to get it to stick. Now Walsh to the low side here, going to throw the slider on Clayton Davies. Gets into the wall just a hair. Clayton going to be able to use that to his advantage, working his way back around. Blake Walsh here for third. These guys battling it out. A fantastic battle back here for third spot as we got 5 laps of action to go when Harry Stewart hits the line this time by. What a run that these guys are facilitating. They're putting together here. You gotta love it. You had those first early cautions. They got it cleaned up after that. They got it really shaken. Really moving now as Blake Walsh, Clayton Davies exchanging positions yet again through the corners. Slider, crossover. What moves these guys have. They're putting it on as Harry Stewart still 1.1 seconds out in front of Josh Walton. He's got 5 seconds than Josh Walton does between the two of these guys right here battling for that podium spot, that last podium spot. They want to stand on the blocks. Can they get it done? Crossing the line here. We got 3 laps of action to go. Clayton Davies, Blake Walsh still exchanging this third place here. What a race we got coming down in the end. Just a fantastic bit of driving by both of these guys here. We got 2 laps to go. 2 to go here as Clayton Davies and Blake Walsh battling for this podium spot. They're going to get that white flag here. This time by, it looks like Blake Walsh getting into that tire just a little bit. Is that going to send him off? There's the white flag. Harry Stewart looking to dominate this one. We're going to keep the action back here for this third place spot as Blake Walsh has one more attempt to push it through. Can he get it? No. Looks like Clayton Davies going to take the third place here. Harry Stewart with a great win here. Josh Walton, J-Dub in second, and Clayton Davies able to edge out Blake Walsh there for third. We're going to talk to the top three. We're going to move to the Auralex interview loft and see what these guys got to say about the race. What a run that was. Let's find them. Where you at? I got to find some of these guys. I got to get used to their names here. Got to get used to their names. Bear with me here. Here we go. Clayton Davies. This is Tommy in the booth. Do you have a copy, sir?
Ready, buddy?
What a run that was for third. My goodness, you guys are putting on a show.
I love racing these things. I love being able to have good battles with people. It helps convert over to the real life.
Absolutely. So do you run midgets in real life then?
And me and my old boy have got a 3-car deal going on at the moment. We should be showing up for our seasons very soon as it gets released.
Very nice there. So that's awesome to hear there. So run us through. I'm sure your knuckles are probably pretty stiff right now. Your fingers are a little tight as that battle with Blake Walsh was just intense for really that whole last green flag stint.
Yeah, it's pretty hectic. Like hats off to him being able to race me that clean and that hard. It's not often in iRacing that you can have a good clean battle with a lot of dudes, and it was just pretty much working with each other, like giving each other some space and not some space here and there. But it's all fun, and I'm glad that I could pick up a podium.
Absolutely there. And talk about the fun you had, because, man, it just looked like an absolute blast being able to battle out like that. And it looked like it was getting off to a little rough start with those couple yellow flags. Does that kind of discourage you at all? When you start off, you get those few yellow flags, but it really cleaned up after.
First couple of yellows kind of saved me. I think at the first couple of laps, it was a bit of a mess just going, everyone trying to find their spot on the track. Second one was a bit annoying, but once we got the third one out of the way, I could really focus on where I wanted to go, what line I wanted, like made a few adjustments, and then just drove to the conditions and just drove as hard as I could.
Absolutely. And just a fantastic drive in that 50 machine. Like I said, you got to take your hands and peel your fingers off that steering wheel, I'm sure. But who do you want to thank for getting it all done here today?
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'd like to thank Western Machine Shop, Atlantic Oils, Paste Syndicate, Worm Paints, Racewire Tasmania, Scotty's RCs and Hobbies, Marine Rush Sim Racing, just the rest of the dudes, Blip Clothing, SIT Australia, and just the rest of the boys.
Absolutely. Congrats to the 50 machine. Are we going to see you here making the run for Knoxville?
I'll definitely be there.
That's what we like to hear. Thank you, Clayton, on a fantastic run. We'll see you here in this next race.
Cheers, man.
We're going to move on, and we'll talk to second place now, J-Dub. Let's see what he's up to. Where you at, J-Dub? Where you at? Where you at? Let's get him down here. J-Dub. I thought he'd be excited. J-Dub in the house. You got a copy?
Yeah, you got you, mate.
Man, you go from like one of the most excited guys last week to, yeah, I got you, mate. Did you have a rough one here?
Yeah, a little bit worn out after that one, actually.
a little bit tired. Did you forget to put the fan on? You're a little sweaty?
Didn't expect to be banging the boards down for 35 laps there.
Just an absolute phenomenal race there. And you really put it on during that heat. You pulled out in front, and you had a good run, and then Harry Stewart just flew by you there and kind of unexpected on that top side. Just really ripped it when got into traffic. He was able to pull away from you. Did you think you were going to reel him back in, though?
I sort of stuck to the bottom for the first few laps there, and I'm not really one to run the boards on the big tracks in a midget. So I'd set myself up for the bottom. And then, once I seen Harry blow past me around the top, I thought I had nothing better to do than head upstairs and try and give it a rip, and managed to hang in there. Sort of reeled him in a little bit after a few laps, but then that traffic was just all over the place and ruined my momentum and my little run I had going on.
Absolutely. You talk about momentum here in these midgets, because not necessarily it's not like the 305s, or it's not like the limited late models where you really have to hold that momentum completely, because these midgets do have power. But when you're talking about that, I guess you're up front there with Harry Stewart and you're battling side by side. You guys do have to hold that momentum. That's really what it comes down to. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's it, mate. They lay over so much on the left front. I had to make a shock adjustment halfway through that race just to free the car up a little bit, because I was set up for the bottom a bit too much. Definitely helped, but yeah, they're just like on a knife blade. It's either spinning out or going forwards.
Absolutely. There, I know exactly what you're talking about. I've tried driving these things. I don't see how you guys do it. I call it controlled chaos in these midget races, but you guys do it just fantastic. Hey, you put that 81 machine in second place today. Who do you want to thank for getting it done, man?
Firstly, just big thanks to the JSI guys for putting it on every week. Newland Contracting, Everything Dirt, Verdict Clothing, CT Designs, Gold Rubber Hockey Schools, and all the boys at Momentum.
Absolutely. Congrats to you, sir, and I'm sure we will see you here moving through to Knoxville, correct?
Yeah, mate, I'll give it a go, that's for sure.
Absolutely. We'll see you there. Good luck, sir.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
We'll move and talk to the winner now, Mr. Harry Stewart. Let's talk to him, see what he's got to say. Harry, you got a copy?
Yep.
You're one of these guys that doesn't like to qualify well, but then like to just rip through the field. Am I right?
Yeah, I was doing something during qualifying, so I didn't get to put down a lap, so it made it sort of, I guess, a bit funner coming from the back and everything, but yeah.
So you come from the back of your heat, you start dead last in the heat, you pull that up to third or second, you transfer through, you start 12th here in this one, and you make your way through very quick. What do you have to attribute that to?
I think I just got a bit lucky. I think everyone sort of went just off the fence, and I was sort of pretty comfortable up there running right against it, so sort of made a couple positions up at the start, just going right against the fence where no one else was. And that was probably the main thing that got me through the field.
It worked there for sure. It looked like you just had a little extra on that car. Everybody else was really taking it a little lower, maybe just a half a lane lower than you. You were really able to hold that thing right to the wall tonight.
Yeah, at the start of the race, I knew when I caught up to or got past everyone to get up to second, I knew Josh was going to eventually see me on the top. I knew I sort of had to just go for it for at least like 2 laps so I'd get past him before he saw me. And then try and go in sort of safe mode from there, not risk it too much. But obviously you have to risk it or else you're going to crash. You try and play it safe. It's usually when it goes over. But yeah.
It seemed like you were able to really pull ahead when you got up to that traffic. You worked your way through that traffic very well. Did you expect that, or is that kind of like a wild card when you get up to those guys?
Well, the admin was saying sort of the leaders are behind you to hold your line, so that definitely helps a lot. Don't really get that in real life, so it's pretty cool to have it on here. I was a couple of times got a bit hairy, but I sort of made my way through it, and yeah, I guess, yeah.
Well, what a fantastic race you put on here today. Gotta be happy walking in, and are we gonna see you moving into Knoxville here as well?
Probably not. I got to go to bed, sort of thing.
He's got school tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey, it's all good. You take this one, you finish on top. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, well, I'd love to do it, but I sort of got to wake up in the morning pretty early. So, yeah, but yeah.
Well, congrats to you on the win here. You'll take it. Nothing wrong with that. Congrats again. And who do you want to thank for getting it all done, man?
I'd just like to thank everyone at United Sim Sports, KCLD Cleaning, High Performance Videos, Origin Graphics, Ultimate.tv, 87 Creative, and JR Productions and Media.
Right on, Harry. Congrats to you. You don't, you get some sleep. That way you're not snoozing through class tomorrow, because that's not going to be a good one. Harry, congrats on a fantastic win. Hopefully we'll see you back here in the future.
Yeah, thanks.
And that's what we got here in this first race. Like I said, don't go anywhere, because we got a little more action coming your way here. I'll get you set up. We'll get some tunes playing. These guys will get going here. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in here to CWTV. As always, I appreciate each and every one of yous.
Hey mate, you still there?
Yes.
Up mate. Up buddy.
William, he accepted you there. You should be good. I'm just going to have a nap, J-Dub says. Yeah, William, you should be good. He said he accepted you. We got about 20 minutes of practice, guys. I'll be back with you. Just a few short ones. Thank you so much for tuning in here to CWTV. Welcome back. We are now moving into qualifying here for Knoxville Raceway. Here with JSI. Williams in the show now. This should be a good second race. We had a blast that first one. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see who gets the pole. They'll shake it up. And we'll be right back. They're finishing up with the qualifying action here. Brad O'Brien, after having a rough race there in Charlotte, comes over to Knoxville and he puts it on top of the board. Whoo-wee. William able to put it in 10th here. 10th place for William. We'll see how William does his first run here with the boys over at JSI. He's looking sharp in that 55. That's what I do. I look sharp because when you're slow, you better look good being slow. That's what they say, right? About a minute remains here in qualifying. It looks like just about everybody is completed with that. So we'll see if they move it on. And again, guys, we are now 5 hours, a little less than 5 hours away. 4 hours, 44 minutes away from Checkers and Wreckers, the podcast all about motorsports. Howdy and myself will sit down here in the paddock and we'll talk about all things happening in racing this weekend. I'll tell you what, I know we're on the dirt right now, but you need to, when you get done with this race, Google, hop on NBC, you do whatever you got to do, but you got to watch highlights from that yesterday's IMSA race. What an exciting finish for that 10-hour race. Just a phenomenal finish there. Gotta love it. Solid race action. A little under a minute here remains, and we'll be getting ready to grid up. Newcastle's doing a little racing out there today. A little kart racing. 20 seconds remain. We'll be banging it out. It's a little chilly, Bill. It's a little chilly out today. Fall is hitting us here. And I believe it's spring over down under. You guys probably hate when I do that. I apologize. I shouldn't do that. Gritting up here. Brad O'Brien, Matthew Hurd, Daniel Cassidy, Blake Walsh, Daniel Boyd, Jay Crawford, Berkey, the Hobbit, Mitchell Cartwright, and Sam DeRico round out the first field here. We got 2 heats coming your way in this one. Bill, one day we're going to have to go out to there and watch some kart racing. I can't go out there today. I know, what is it? The next weekend, I believe, maybe it's the first weekend in November is championship weekend out there. But that, I know Whiteland has a $1,000 race going on there here coming up too, so that should be exciting. Brad O'Brien had to stop for another beer. I don't know what it is. If he starts in the front, he just likes to sit back for a second. Ooh, get going. Not sure Blake Walsh is saying, hey, I'm here. I'm here. Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of the Chili Bowl. I'd love to see that. I would love to see that someday. Have you been, William? I would assume so. I'm in Indianapolis, Indiana, home of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I go every year to the 500. I got a little appreciation for open wheel cars. It doesn't matter. Dirt, asphalt, whatever. We're dirt racing right now, these midgets. Brad O'Brien out to that front in the low side, doing a great job there. Matthew Hurd, Daniel Cassidy battling for that second spot here early. Whoa, got a little wall riding there. The number 2, Daniel Cassidy up to the top side. Matthew Hurd in the 71 down below. 71 machine trying to make it on the 77 here. Brad O'Brien trying to reel him on in here. Can Brad O'Brien hold on to it? He's out in front right now, keeping steady. That 77 machine doing a great job of it right now. The 71 of Matthew Hurd right there to make a run for it. And then you got Daniel Cassidy back in that black and green there in third. See if Cassidy can make a run up for it. Daniel Boyd there in fourth in the 79 machine. He's holding steady as well. Solid race here in this first of 2 heats. So we did lose a few drivers here in between the two. Like you heard Harry say, maybe a couple of these guys had to go to bed. They got a early one coming up, but we're going to gain some here. As hopefully we're able to maybe pull a little more Americans here out of here with William. What do you think about that, Leanna? Or Leanne, not Leanna. Brad O'Brien still out in front here, holding steady there in the 77 machine. Daniel Cassidy now in second. Blake Walsh going to battle that third place here with Daniel Boyd. Let's see real quick. We got 4 still going to transfer here. So Daniel Boyd sitting on that transfer spot right now. He's got Matthew Hurd right behind him in that 5th. We've got 4 laps of action remaining. See if that 71 can close that gap between himself and that 79 and get around. They are side by side kicking up through the turns. Looks like he's going to get a Matthew Hurd out to that transfer spot now. The 79's got to battle back. He's got 3 laps of action remaining here. What a run the 79 is having. Doing a great job here, holding steady. See if he can get him here as they go get the white flag. This time by. It's waving in the air. They can see it as they look through the turns. It's out. The white flag is underway. Brad O'Brien half a second in front of Daniel Cassidy. We're going to keep it here on this transfer spot, though, as Matthew Hurd and Blake Walsh, Daniel Boyd, they're all battling right here. Who's it going to be? The 71, the 79 getting into it there. Looks like the 71. Matthew Hurd going to take it there. Brad O'Brien with the win. Daniel Cassidy, Blake Walsh, Matthew Hurd. Moving on up. Oh, everybody, we're moving on up. Moving on up to the feature. See who gets it done in the second of 2 heats here. 8 more laps coming around. J-Dub starting in the front of this one. Got Clayton Davies in second. Starting in third, Caleb Mills. In fourth, Craig Sheeran. Starting 5th, William Pilot. In 6th, Justin Wright. Benjamin Matchett in 7th. Ash Hammond in 8th. Lachlan Barberry 9th. 10th, Peter McGill. And in 11th place, Todd Atkins. Let's see who gets it done in this one. Let's see how William holds off in his first one here with the boys at JSI. Should be a fun one here. I'm excited. Maybe you're just waking up. Maybe you're about to go to bed. Well, hey, whatever it is, thank you so much for tuning in with us here. We appreciate you. I like the pole shuffles, Leanne. I do. I think they're pretty cool. I agree with you there. J-Dub in the front. Let's see what he can get done here. He's up from his nap. They're about ready to get it on here. Stacking them up, and they are ready to fire away with the action here from JSI. Again, this one brought to you by White Line, Ash Hammond Signs and Designs, and Crawford Designs. Guys, check them out. Josh Walton getting a good jump out in the front. You got Clayton Davies behind him, holding on steady. It seems like that wall right there, he's just getting beat up. What the wall do to you guys? Hitting that berm. J-Dub getting into it there. That's going to allow Craig Sheeran out in the front. J-Dub falling back to 3rd place here. So Caleb Mills in 2nd. William Pilot sitting right there, right outside of that transfer spot. We'll see if he can pull it up here in his first race with the guys over here at JSI. Representing out of America. Let's see what he's got here. Gets a little loose through the corners there. Benjamin Matchett, the points leader, up to his top side now in 5th. That 61 machine pulling steady here. He got into an incident there and was not able to make it through that last one. So not having the points race he wanted to last time. And he's going to have to really hold on steady as Clayton Davies on that bubble right now. Benjamin Matchett looking in. J-Dub now on the bubble. Matchett right to his outside. Side by side there, J-Dub and Matchett. Good little battle we got going on. If anything happens right there, William is ready to pounce. Looks like Justin Wright is right there with William as well. J-Dub holding steady. He's still a little tired. Still got a little crust in his eye. He's trying to wake up here. We'll see if he's able to push it a little harder going forward. Craig, Caleb, Clayton, and Josh right now are in the transfer spots. We'll see if they're able to hold on to them. Josh Walton there, J-Dub in front of Benjamin Matchett as Clayton Davies falls back to 5th. These guys coming across the line. They're going to get the white flag here. And ButtKicker Gamer 2 final lap is underway. Feel what you've been missing. Immerse yourself in the game. We got a battle here for the front as the 72 is going to try to hold off the 10 here for a little longer. The 10 hits that berm there. The 72 going to get it done. Craig Sheeran with the win. Caleb Mills in second, J-Dub third, Benjamin Matchett crossing over, transferring in that fourth place. We're going to move on to the Consi now. Let's see. They're going to take the top. They're going to take them all here. They're going to take them all. So just get these guys a chance to make a few more laps around, get comfortable with the track, and we'll be going racing here right after this as we got 10 laps of action coming your way in the B main here. Jay Crawford in the front. We got Clayton Davies in second, Sam DeRico third, William Pilot in fourth, Mitchell Cartwright fifth, Justin Wright in sixth. In seventh, Daniel Boyd, Nash Hammond sitting eighth. The Hobbit in ninth, Peter McGill in 10th. Berkey's 11th, and Lachlan Barberry scheduled to roll off in 12th. Leanne saying, this is the B main bangers. See what they got here. About to get it fired off and underway. Green flag racing here. Crawford in the front. We'll see if he can hold on to it. We got a little incident there. Ash Hammond getting the boot here quick on that start. Somebody doing a little whoopsie. Happens there, unfortunately, for Ash. I guess the good thing is you don't have to worry about packing it up, as you get to hit that button and move on forward into the feature event. You just got to pull through from the back here. That might be tough, but at least you're in the dance. You get to play. It's Clayton Davies out in front. Crawford back behind him. William Pilot making his way into third after that incident, so see if he can hold steady. That would be good for him to have a solid race here. Finish out on the podium, maybe gain a little bit momentum moving forward. He's got that 79 of Daniel Boyd coming up and making some gains here, seeing if he can close the gap between those two. Just a fantastic race here. So far, races, I should say, today. Not just one. '79 Machine still in fourth there. Those top three still ripping it up there. Williams got about a half-second lead over Daniel Boyd sitting in fourth. We're halfway through this one now. 4 laps to go in this one. Clayton Davies still out in front. Jay Crawford back behind, and William Pilot holding on to that 3rd spot right now, but the 79's closing it quickly as he's sitting about 0.4 behind him. We got 3 laps of action to go here. 79 trying to do everything he can to pull it into that 55 machine. Crawford's about 2nd in front of William in that 55 there, so looks like these guys are going to stick with pretty much the same running order here in the top 4. We'll see if any of these guys do make a mistake, though. White flag in the air. ButtKicker Gamer 2. Immerse yourself in the game. Feel what you've been missing. 79's right there. Can he make the move here in the final set of turns? He's ripping the top side, the 55. Going to be able to cross it there, which is barely. Clayton Davies, Jay Crawford, William Pilot, Daniel Boyd, Berkey, Hobbit, Peter McGill, Sam DeRico, Lachlan Barberry, Ash Hammond, Mitchell Cartwright, Justin Wright, and Todd Atkins round out the field here. In this one, we're moving on to the feature. We're done with these B-main bangers. Look at the site here. We got the fireworks show being displayed here. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in to CWTV as always. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys don't even know. You don't even know. These guys so close to getting it going here. Trying to get you that fireworks show here. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. Look at that. Look at that. We spare no expense with the fireworks here at CWTV. This is why racetracks get shut down. It's not because of the noise from the cars. It's because of the fireworks. If you live in America, you understand if it's not the 4th of July and somebody does fireworks, there's always about 5 or 6 people in the neighborhoods like, oh my gosh, would you stop doing fireworks? It's not the 4th of July. And they want you to move out of the addition. That's how it is here, you know, America. You guys probably don't have that down under. You're probably a little more sensible. We're making some pace laps around here. We got Brad O'Brien, Craig Sheeran, Daniel Cassidy, Caleb Mills, Blake Walsh, Josh Walton, Matthew Hurd, Benjamin Magic, Clayton Davies, Jay Crawford, William Pilot, Daniel Boyd, Berkey, Hobbit, Peter McGill, Sam DeRico, Lachlan Barberry, Justin Wright, Mitchell Cartwright, Ash Hammond, rounding out the field in this one. Guys, thanks again for tuning in to CWTV. We're going to let the smoke settle, and we will get to racing here. Knoxville Raceway. We're going to put on a good show here, no doubt about it. These guys are ready. Well, that's no fun. They're about to be banned here. Trust me, Leanne. It's because of things like that. Because people are like, oh no! J-Dub! J-Dub! No, it wasn't J-Dub. Somebody made a whoopsie there. Whoopsie!
Green, green, green.
And we are green flag racing here. Pulling it out there. Brad O'Brien getting a good jump in the front. Craig Sheeran going to fall back there. You see him dropping. Out in second. Looks like Brad O'Brien Blake Walsh, going to hold on. Try to keep the rest of those guys off of him right now. He's side by side there with J-Dub. Blake Walsh, J-Dub, side by side going through the corner there. Now J-Dub has Daniel Cassidy, Caleb Mills right there with him. These guys are burning through the corners here and just riding inches away from each other. That's why I call it that. organized chaos here in these midgets. Brad O'Brien doing a great job holding on to the front. He's got a 0.7 second lead over J-Dub. And Blake Walsh back in second and third here. They're battling side by side. Daniel Cassidy's in the mix. Caleb Mills in the mix. Clayton Davies, all these guys right here ready to make something happen. Look from the top of this midget here. Right above the head. This really gives you an idea about what these drivers go through as they're sitting in these cockpits here. And speaking of the cockpit, that's what you see. Just very little. Your face covered with dirt. These guys, if you're a top tier dirt driver, you can drive. You can whip a car. I'll give you credit there. Brad O'Brien, J-Dub in those Momentum Esports vehicles out in front, putting it on, doing a great job there. Blake Walsh, Daniel Cassidy looking to close those gap. Those guys 3 wide through the corners here. Clayton Davies, Caleb Mills, Daniel Cassidy right there with each other. Absolutely, Leanne. Very good, clean racing here in this second race from Knoxville. These guys putting on a show. There's a yellow. Let's go back and see what happened. Into the wall. Getting into a couple of cars, but they keep it steady. They keep it moving. And unfortunately, Cartwright into the pits there, as well as, let's see who that was. Matthew Hurd. You heard me. Leanne, that's what we call the broadcaster's curse. We say great clean racing, yellow flag. You got J-Dub, Blake Walsh, Caleb Mills, Daniel Cassidy, Clayton Davies rounding out the top 5 at the moment. These guys ready to fire it back. Underway to racing here. Pace truck should be making his way off here in just a lap or two. We should be back to racing. Green flag action. They're lined up. They're ready to go.
Green, green, green.
Green flag out in the air. Look at this second place battle between Blake Walsh and J-Dub here. As J-Dub now getting into the wall. That's going to cause a second caution here of the day. Let's take a look back and see. As Blake Walsh and J-Dub battling through there. Let's go to the bird's eye view, see what happened here. You see them side by side, both floating up there. Oh, didn't touch at all. J-Dub into the wall there. Line it back up, and we'll see if J-Dub can make his way back up as we got Brad O'Brien, Blake Walsh, Caleb Mills, Daniel Cassidy and Clayton Davies rounding out the top 5 at the moment. They line them up. We should be firing back underway here. Absolutely. Like I told you, it's a broadcaster's curse. They'll get it going here as right now they're just giving Brad O'Brien those freebies. Green flag racing back underway here. They fire it back off and they are side by side. Blake Walsh wants it bad. He files up. Oh no! Blake Walsh around. It looks like he keeps it just himself, so they're going to keep it rolling here. So Brad O'Brien, Daniel Cassidy, and Clayton Davies sitting in the top 3 right now. See if they're able to hold on to it as Clayton Davies has some battling here by Caleb Mills. William Pilot right back there as well. His first day in the show. Could he put it on the podium? He's in position to do so. See if he's able to get up there. Brad O'Brien's still out in the front. You got Daniel Cassidy in second there. Got another caution here. We'll see what happened. Looking at Jay Crawford hitting that turn, coming around, and just bouncing off each other. Just gets the front nose of Crawford and sends him around here. It's lap 20 of 35 right now. Brad O'Brien still out in front. Daniel Cassidy, Clayton Davies, Caleb Mills, William Pilot round out the top 5. Lining back up, about to fire back off. Green flag racing here. It'll be lap 22 of 35.
Green, green, green.
Green flag out in the air. Brad O'Brien getting another good jump there. Daniel Cassidy to the low side trying to hold tight. Right behind him, Clayton Davies trying to make a move. Get a little closer to the action here. As they're ripping around that top side. Daniel Cassidy trying to hold off Clayton Davies and Caleb Mills, who are surging up there. As William Pilot trying to hold off Daniel Boyd here. See who's able to make this podium finish as Daniel Cassidy, Clayton Davies side by side. Looks like Daniel Cassidy going to come out on top of that one. We're going to be lap 24-35 when we hit the line here. Cassidy into the wall. He's going to be skipping around. And that's going to allow Caleb Mills to pull himself into the top 3 now. William Pilot battling with Daniel Cassidy here for P4. Good first run here for William as he comes out here in these midgets after watching the first race here on CWTV. He says, I want to in this. I want to join in the fun. Here he is. He's sitting in 5th right now. Daniel Cassidy, Caleb Mills, Clayton Davies, and Brad O'Brien in front of him. What a great run as we hit the line. We're going to have 10 laps of action to go. Clayton Davies trying to close that gap. He's got a little under a half second between himself and Brad O'Brien here. The 77 of Brad O'Brien having a rough run that last race, but he is back for a vengeance now. He is running it hard. J-Dub trying to make his way back up the field. Clayton Davies still trying to reel in Brad O'Brien, but Brad O'Brien pulling away. See if he can keep it moving. He likes the moving. He likes the moving. We like to move it. Caleb Mills holding on to that 3rd place spot right now, but Daniel Cassidy surging back up behind him. Can he make a run here? Daniel Cassidy on Caleb Mills. He's closing it up. He's staying in that cushion. He's got the grip. Can he get out and around? You see the slick there. It's getting shiny. Side by side here, not side by side, front and back. I don't know why I said side by side. They're trying to get side by side here. Daniel Cassidy is as he wants to get that win from Caleb Mills here, stand on the podium. It's going to be tough though as Caleb Mills holding steady. There he goes. Cassidy with a slider from hell. Gets him good. Daniel Cassidy in 3rd place right now. Looks like Williams going to try to give a go here and maybe put it on the podium here for his first run with the JSI boys. Let's see if he can do it. Brad O'Brien still out to a good lead out in front. Clayton Davies in 2nd, a half second behind. And then he's got 2 seconds behind him. These two battling out right here. Daniel Cassidy, William Pilot going for it here. All the marbles at the end of the race. Who's going to get it done here as that 55 machine is really pushing, trying to do everything he can. Brad O'Brien lost. Oh no, it looks like he got shut off. We got bad connection from Brad O'Brien and he is out of the lead. Clayton Davies, all of a sudden, poof, I'm in 1st. He's okay with that. Daniel Cassidy in 2nd and William Pilot trying to ride off his first podium finish here. See if he's able to do it because the car behind him is not in 4th position. We got 2 laps to go when these guys hit the line. They're going to be happy about this one as Clayton Davies. You can't complain. I mean, you got some good luck coming your way, but you can't complain about it because sometimes it's better to be lucky than it is good. Clayton Davies finds himself in that situation today. He's just got to keep it clean for one more lap as he's got that ButtKicker Gamer 2 white flag waving. He does have some traffic out in front of him here, so we'll see if this maybe plays a factor here. A white flag in the air. Final lap underway. It looks like if the top 3 can just keep it clean, they're going to move on to the podium. Clayton Davies going to cross the line. He gets it done. Daniel Cassidy 2nd. And in his first race with JSI, William Pilot getting it done. Putting it P3. We're going to move over and we'll talk to these guys, see what they have to say about this race here today. Clayton Davies, what a run here. Do you got a copy, sir?
Yeah, man, I got you.
What a fantastic finish here on this one. Sorry about that. Man, just a little bit of luck coming into play with Brad O'Brien. Looked like losing connection, but hey, you got to be okay with that.
I would have preferred to honestly have a bit more of a battle with him. It looked like it was starting to get pretty good, and then I thought I netcoded him, and turned out his VR cut out on him, which sucks.
Oh, it was VR problems. So, yeah, that's terribly unfortunate there. But hey, like I said on the broadcast, sometimes you'd rather be lucky and get it done. You got it done here today. You got to be happy with it. I know what you're saying as a racer. You want to pass them. You don't want to make it around them like that. But still, you're sitting on the top of this podium.
Yeah, like it's always good to get a win. I would have preferred to, as you said, do the passing, but I love racing, so getting a win was just even a bonus. So yeah, I'll take it.
Absolutely. Hey, you had some passing there as you had to keep it clean in front of that traffic. Because Daniel Cassidy, you had one heck of a lead behind these guys. Did you think at any point in time when you were coming up to traffic that, hey, I just got to keep it smooth, or these guys are going to catch me behind?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Are you there? Okay, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
So, I was just asking, so did you think that the guys, Daniel Cassidy and William back there, were going to be able to get behind you and pull up?
I felt like I had a pretty good momentum. Like it's always a thing in the back of your mind, like how far are they behind me, are they catching me? But I felt in a pretty good rhythm in the line that I was running, and the car and the setup. You know, I thought I had it down pack.
Absolutely, man. Just a fantastic run there. Like you said, it would have been fun to see you run there with Brad O'Brien at the end, but you get it done. You put yourself into victory lane, and who do you want to thank for doing it?
Yeah, of course, I'd like to thank Western Machine Shop, Blip Clothing, SRT Australia, the rest of the boys back at Pay Syndicate, Racewire Tasmania, Blyde Marine and Maintenance, Scotty's RCs and Hobbies, Rush Sim Racing, Northbridge Slots, and just, yeah, you for putting on the broadcast, and JSI boys for putting on the league.
Well, thank you for putting on a show, sir. We appreciate you, and congrats again on your victory.
Thanks, man.
You got it. We'll move him back up there. Then I'll tell you what, it looks like we got a little, let me see. Do we got a little bit of fun here from, there he is, wouldn't you know? It's his first time in the show. He gets it done, and now he's going to talk to me here. William, do you have a copy?
Well, yes, sir, I do.
My goodness, would you look at that? I've never seen it happen before that somebody watches the first race, they're so intrigued, they want to join, and they put it on the podium. What a run there.
Yeah, I'm sweating.
So are midgets what you usually run here on the dirt? What's your vehicle of choice here?
Usually run midgets. I'm in a midget league. I've been in it for 6 months now. So I'm just the only thing I really race.
Very nice. So you turned on the Facebook at the right time. That I caught you right before you went to bed, I'm sure. But man, what a run it was. And it looked like you're one of these drivers that prefers the slick as you got a little faster as the track slicked off. Am I correct?
Yeah, on these big tracks I am. The small tracks, I don't like slick at small tracks, but these big tracks, I feel like it's better for me in the long run.
Absolutely. There, you said your hometown track's the Chili Bowl, a lot different than Knoxville here. But what is it about these big tracks, these midgets, that you got high speeds here, and they can really cut out from under you?
I feel like small tracks, it's more driving because you're so close together. You don't have much of a lane like the big tracks, so they're so wide, so you can spread out a little bit more.
Absolutely. It was a fun one to watch it. Like I said, I don't think it's ever been done that somebody just comes in off of watching the first episode or the first race and then bangs it out on the podium there in their first show. Because I said it before, I hate stereotyping, but at the end of the day, these guys know how to race on dirt.
Yes, they do, and I think their top ones are midgets, and a lot of those guys are really good.
So it's gotta feel good before bed to put yourself on the podium here. Maybe that'll get your girl a little momentum going into the cheer competition today. Good luck there.
Thank you.
Anybody you want to thank for getting it all done before you take off?
Just 789 Designs for the awesome wrap, and to the league guys that have been helping me and pushing me harder every night we race.
Well, hopefully we get to see you here more often with the JSI guys. Thanks so much, William, and you have a fantastic day.
All right, appreciate it.
You got it. We're going to move over and talk to Clayton Davies now and see what – or sorry, not Clayton. We've already talked to Clayton. We're going to talk to Cassidy. My Cassidy. That's what I think of every time. I thought I saw him. There he is. He's moving all over. Stop moving. He's moving all over. I can't catch him. You trying to run away from me, sir? You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Are you trying to run away from me?
Trying to.
Mr. Cassidy, what a run there to finish off in second place there. At any point, did you think you were going to be able to catch that leader there, Clayton Davies?
Nah, he's pretty quick around here. I didn't make a lot of friends out there tonight, but oh well, a little bit of fun.
You're not here to make friends. You're here to win races, right?
Yeah, nah, definitely not here to make friends. That's for sure.
Daniel, what a run here. You find yourself on the podium. What's that mean to find yourself in a league like this with the competition so tough in second place on a track like Knoxville?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't usually I'm not usually the best at midgets. I like to stick to any sprint cars, but nah, it's good bunch of guys racing here. So anytime you get on the podium, it's good fun.
Absolutely. It's always fun racing on the dirt. And like I said, you guys just, I hate stereotyping, but you guys know how to race on the dirt over there down under. I don't know what it is. Like it's in your guys' bones. It's in your blood. You just understand this dirt. How did the track feel late in this race? It didn't look like it slicked off too much, really.
No, I was expecting it to slicken off a bit more than what it did. I didn't have the right gearing in there, so it was lagging a bit in mid corners. But I'll learn from it next time and come out stronger and try and get that first JSI win.
Absolutely, you gotta fight strong, and it's not easy league to get a win at. Yeah, I mean, you've been fighting there, and you can attest to that. But hey, a second place got to feel good today, and who you want to thank for putting it on the podium?
Yeah, anytime you run second to Clayton is pretty good. You know, I grew up with him, so no, it's pretty good. No, I'd like to thank Challenger Kitchens, J&J Construction, and Blackjack Photography.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, sir, for putting on a good one here, and we appreciate you having fun, and hopefully we'll see you here next week.
Yeah, definitely will.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. Well, that's all we got for you here today as far as the JSI boy goes. We will catch you guys later tonight. We got Pricks of Payment coming your way at 9 o'clock. But you guys know, here in 5 hours, we're going to be doing Checkers and Wreckers, the motorsports podcast, everything racing. Talk it all. We'll talk about the race here today. We'll talk about the Road America race yesterday at IMSA. We'll just discuss it all. You come over, you discuss with us. You guys have a fantastic Sunday. Maybe you're going into your Sunday night, into your Monday. If you're over in Australia, well, you guys have a fantastic week there as well.